Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is, what are they thinking about you right now? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different color and number. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? Okay, so let's take a look at the overall energetic connection between you guys. So we have Aquarius, so it's possible that this person could be an Aquarius, but they don't have to be. Okay, this is the person who is on your mind, and they could be a coworker. So, you know, those details wanted to come through just as more confirmation, but again, this is the person who's on your mind. Okay, so let's take a look at what are they thinking about you right now. They say, I keep seeing you in my dreams. Okay, so you guys could literally be dreaming about each other, so definitely connected on the dream level. I want to be talked out of this decision. Interesting. So it's coming across like for some reason you two feel like you can't be together, even though I get the impression that you want to be together. And they want to hear from you. Okay, like that this is what you want, and they want to be talked out of not choosing you. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm so drawn to you, but pursuing something with you feels risky because it's so new. Okay, so for some of you, it's going to be because it's coming across like it's so new. And for others of you, it's going to be, there could be something else that's a factor, okay? I want to see you. I feel deep down you feel the same. Interesting. So even though they're not sure on some level, they feel like you also feel the same. The best times of my life are with you. Yeah, and I feel like this person definitely replays memories of you two over in their mind, you know, and I do feel like they tell others about you. And, you know, it's just, I see them lighting up whenever they think about you, or you know, any moment spent with you is definitely the highlight. I'm so attracted to you. Yeah, this person's drawn to you guys like a magnet. You will always be the one I want the most. Okay, so this is a very clear-cut energy. So, you know, it's going to be different for all of you on why you two aren't seeing each other already, but they definitely come across like their mind's made up. But again, take it if it resonates. It is a general reading. I'm in a tricky situation right now. Yeah, that's what I was picking up on. Like, there's definitely something coming through that's like an obstacle for you both. That, you know, as much as like you're all they see, there's some reason they're still kind of holding back. I need time to get clarity. Yeah, so that's definitely why they're spending some time away from you, even though they don't want to. Please don't tell others about our situation. Interesting. So, you know, when I see that, that often tells me that this person... So when I see that, that tells me that this person feels like others wouldn't understand something. So, you know, and because they're not emotionally invested in this like you and the person on your mind is, they feel like they would be against it. So that's where you have to check in with yourself and see if that makes sense or not, you know? Sometimes it is good to have an outside perspective because we can be too close to something that we don't see something that's obvious that other people might see. But then at other times, it is kind of like, you know, the more you involve other people, the more you will get all these different opinions. So that's where you have to check in with yourself about that. This distance is keeping us from talking. Okay. Interesting. But, you know, they do say that they need the distance right now. How are you going to act like that? Oh, okay. So as I go further into this, it tells a little bit of another story. So on one hand, it's like they're trying to say that they need time to get clarity on the situation. But then on the other hand, they feel like you're doing the same thing and they don't understand it. So as much as this person's asking for space, they still feel like they want to hear from you. Like as some kind of reassurance that this is what you want. Did what we have mean anything to you? Okay, so that message is going to go for those of you that were romantically involved with this person to some capacity. And not for the rest of you. Well, no. You know what? As I dive into this, because it is most likely a newer connection for others of you, I do feel like that they are reading into the fact that you also are taking time away from them and they wonder why, which is interesting. So it's kind of like they can do it, but if you do it, they're like, what? Didn't this mean anything to you? A little one-sided there. You will always be the one I truly want. Yeah, I love how their mind's made up. That's refreshing to see. I never met anyone like you. Am I the one you want? Okay, so they want to know. And how can we make things right? So this person definitely is coming across like they still have hope for the connection. They just want to know, like, where do you stand with all this? And there is a part of them that does want to see if you would come forward while you both are taking this break and this time apart to get clarity. So that's interesting. But again, it's a general reading, so take it if it resonates. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me, that information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a great day or night. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the overall energetic connection between you guys. Okay, they say, I've got a lot on my plate right now. So this person is definitely coming across as being busy. Take this next message with a grain of salt. It's not going to be for all of you, even though it showed up in the reading that you chose. It could be a third-party situation. So you or them could be seeing someone, but both of your hearts are with each other, which is ironic considering the next card that pops up. We have the heart is guarded. So as much as you're both like magnetically drawn to each other, there's still like a wall up is what I'm getting with that. Passion, you both are passionate people. We have Earth, so you or them could be an Earth sign. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Go-getter but playful. Okay, so this person's coming across like they are a go-getter but playful. I'm also getting possible work vibes for this person, but they don't have to be. Okay, so this is the person that's on your mind. Just certain specifics wanted to come through as confirmation for certain people. Okay, so let's dive even deeper. They say, I really miss you. I smile at the chance to see you again. Okay, so this person's definitely, thinking about you. They're missing you. They're wondering what you're up to. So there's some kind of a distance coming through, between you guys, but at the same time, it's like the absence makes the heart grow fonder type of deal. You are everything I ever wanted in a person, and I'm not sure what to make of this. Okay, so this person really, they're trying to wrap their head around you coming into their life and them, their passionate self is being ignited. And, the wall could have even been up even before you. And they could be with somebody else. But I just feel like you guys entered this person's life and it reignited this passionate flame within them. Now they're like, they're starting to like life again is like what's coming through, and they're starting to dream and like think anything is possible. So you ignited that within this person. So if nothing else, you walking into their life has inspired this person to want to go after their dreams. When you're around, time stops. Yep, and nobody else exists, okay? So you guys have that effect on them. I have no idea how you feel. They say that, but I honestly do feel like on some level they know that you're interested as well. You know what I'm saying? They're not totally sure. So it keeps them on the edge of their seat. After all this time, I still have hope for this connection. Yeah, because, you know, you guys definitely have that connection where you guys can go a long time without talking or seeing each other and you still feel super connected. Might even be dreaming about each other. I think about you all the time. And that's just it. Because the connection's so strong, it's like you both are on each other's minds. They are caught between a rock and a hard place right now, though. Okay, and it's going to be different for all of you on what that's about. But that is why, even though they feel drawn to you like a magnet, they're currently like putting the brakes on the situation. You're my weakness. They mean that in a good way. Like, this person is one of those, you know, independent people, but when it comes to you, it's like you melt their heart, you know? You got them listening to love songs again. I want to be the one. Yeah, you know, they met you, and they also know that you're an independent person who can do your own thing, but at the same time, it's like they want to be there for you, and they want to be your next person, you know? Every time I look at you, I get butterflies. But then we have somebody that I used to know. So there's gonna be, again, that might, I get that even more for those of you that were romantically involved with this person to some capacity. You know, they could feel like you both treat each other like strangers. And it feels so rough. I couldn't help myself with that, but yeah, it's just, you know, but you two still feel super connected. Now, those of you that this is a newer connection, it's just they don't like the distance, is what I'm getting. Let my love open the door. Okay, so it is like, even though both of you are interested, you two still could kind of both mirror having a wall up. And it's like you both want the other to let you in. Tell me you feel the same. Yeah, they want something. They want you to mirror back something, that you're just as into them as they are you. I get such a thrill when you're near. Yeah, like I said, like time stops, they don't see anyone else. It's like the highlight of their day. You're so hot. Yeah, this person definitely finds you guys to be really attractive. You're a temptation. Okay, that one really goes for those of you that this is a third-party situation. They're like, ooh, you know, and that definitely explains why they're caught between a rock and a hard place. For the rest of you, like I said, it's going to be a different reason why they're saying that. It could be work, you know, they could be trying to keep it professional. Like I said, the reason's going to be different for all of you on what that is. But regardless, they say, I feel so connected to you even when we're not together. Do you feel the same? Okay, so they want to know. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to. Anytime you can email me, that information's right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Also, if you like trendy graphic tees, make sure to check out my store, which is linked in the comments and the description. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? So we're going to start off the reading by taking a look at the overall energetic connection between you guys. Okay, so we have hard for him or her to get a read on you, which keeps him or her guessing. Okay, so this person's coming across like it's hard for them to get a read on you, so, you know, they feel like they're in the dark as far as like how you feel, and I feel like you guys feel the exact same way, so here's me spilling the tea on them. They are definitely crushing on you. Again, of course, it is a general reading, so take anything I say if it resonates. You're the sunflower. Okay, so check. Okay, so they view you guys like a sunflower, and In my deck, that is like the Sun card in Tarot, which is the most positive card in the deck. So they see you like a ray of sunshine. Okay, take this next card with a grain of salt, but for some of you, this could be your boss. And if that doesn't resonate, this person acts like they're a boss. You know, they own who they are, they own where they're going in life. Certain specifics wanted to come through, and this is just for confirmation for people that these traits do fit. For the rest of you, you know, it's the person on your mind. Pile still could be for you. This person could be a Gemini. If not, I feel like they act like a Gemini. Okay, very intellectual, good at communication, can be witty, charming, you know. Blonde hair, okay, but we can also say lighter hair than possibly even what you usually date. Wears a suit. All right, so let's dive even deeper. They say, you're not going to hear from me anytime soon. Well, that's an interesting way to start. I'm not ready to commit. Okay, I'm not necessarily getting, though, that's because of they're not ready to commit. I feel like that's just as far as your guys' situation goes right now. There's some kind of distance between you guys right now, and they say, it's how I deal with things, and I'm working. Okay, so a definite strong work vibe with this person. So you two could work together, whether it's your boss or not, or you could see each other at each other's job. You know what I mean? And they're trying to keep things professional. And they could be trying to, like, you know, put on a poker face and keep their distance because of that. Even though I feel like they're drawn to you, because we definitely have that they're crushing on you. Yeah, because then they start to say, I love talking to you and being by you. They're just good at hiding it, okay? They keep everything on the low. So if you guys don't work with this person, it's like, what's going on? Why are they playing it cool so much, you know? Feel free to share in the comments if you want to. Everything reminds me of you. Okay. All right, then we have the shift and no communication. Yeah, I was picking up on that even before seeing that. It's like there's some kind of a like distance, disconnect. And even though I hate to use the word disconnect, because even if there's distance, I still feel that you and the person on your mind are connected to each other. So I don't like to use that word, but that's kind of what it is when there's like no communication or seeing each other all of a sudden. You know what I mean? And that's what's coming through here. Yeah, so regardless of whatever shifted between you guys, I still feel like you both feel super connected to each other. So it's like they're trying not to think about you, but, you know, everything reminds them of you. Whoops. You're risky. Okay, so interesting. They're projecting onto you guys that you're risky, and you're both mirroring that. You guys feel like they're risky right now. Okay, I take it back. For some of you, this person may not be in a place where they are ready to commit right now. They may not want to. Okay, but for others of you, I'm not getting that. It's because of whatever happened. That even though this person still feels drawn to you, it's like they want to take things slow. I don't know why I run away. Okay, so they're acknowledging that even when things are good, this person may jump ship when things start to get real or intense. This person, you know what? They're coming across as possibly unconfrontation. Like they don't like confrontation. So it could be you guys were just trying to talk to them about something and they could have taken it as a fight. That's not going to be for all of you, but that's going to be for some of you. I can't read you, so I have no idea where I stand. Well, the feeling's mutual. I feel like you guys feel the same way. So I feel like both of you feel like you're in the dark. You feel connected, but you're in the dark as far as the situation goes. They feel like, though, the connection they have with you, they haven't experienced with anyone else. So that's what keeps them holding on to hope, even though, you know, things look not so good right at the moment. What's a king without his queen? And if you're a guy listening, you know, flip that and make it work for you. But the point is, they do feel like the one thing that's missing in their life is you. I always wondered what we could have been. They still wonder what you guys could be. You don't want my heart, you just want attention. Okay, so that's like a fear that comes up for them, which is interesting because I feel like you guys are thinking that about them, especially if the person's non-committal. But like I said, just because that card popped up doesn't necessarily mean that they're non-committal. But for some of you, it will be that. I feel like you'll know if it is that or not. They want you to know, though, that this distance between you guys right now, just know that it isn't personal. They don't want you to think that that means that they don't have feelings, because they say my feelings for you are growing deeper. Yeah, so that's like a message that things aren't always as they appear. You're constantly on my mind. Yeah, so if they're constantly on your mind, that's why. You guys have this connection where you're both constantly on each other's minds. Then they say, do you feel the same? If not, then I want to know. Ooh, okay. So this person's like, let's put it all on the table. You know, they still have feelings for you. They want to know if you still have feelings for them. So they're not playing around anymore. That's interesting. So they're at the point where we either make this work or we move on once and for all. Okay, very clear and concise energy with that. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Also, if you like trendy graphic tees, make sure to check out my store, linked in the comments or the description. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.